Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the fighters are ready. Are you ready, Preston? It's time to meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 1 win and no defeats, representing MMA Academy and KC Fightbase, it's Kurtis Campbell. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, making his UKFC debut, representing Blackburn Predators, Fahad Ellahi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the UK Fighting Championships 8. I'm Steve Cook-Abbott, and luckily I am joined cage side by no other than Brian Lacey and Jason Furness. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Oh, good, mate. Looking forward to a good night of fights. Packed booth tonight.
Excited to be here. This is my first UK Fighting Championship, so you guys will have to hold my hands, guide me through 31 fights. Have we got strepsils at the ready?
Oh, hopefully there'll be some water brought throughout the evening grind. Our first contest tonight, we have Fahad Ellahi fighting out of the red corner, representing Blackburn Predators, taking on Kurtis Campbell from the MMA Academy, KC Fightbase.
Yeah, I've seen Campbell before. Young lad, very slick though. Good, well-rounded game from, must have been his debut that I've seen, because he is only 1-0. But out of a good team in MMA Academy, but you know, lots of good matchups, team versus team tonight. Blackburn Predators, of course, real solid team around here, putting a lot of good fighters on this show. Interesting
hair choice as well there for Kurtis.
Absolutely.
Showing my age now, but jump back to Mr. Majika. Anybody else remember that?
I'm not going to admit to it because I don't want to admit to being that old.
But so impressed with the confidence of Kurtis as well when he came out. Good crowd behind him as well. Looks very relaxed, and this is good to see from both fighters. Fahad making his debut, and Kurtis, obviously this is his second fight, but looks so relaxed and comfortable, light on his toes already.
It's one of the things you'll notice here at the UK Fighting Championships, the level of some of these amateurs walking into the cage, it's like pros from 7 or 8 years ago.
That's with the growth of the gyms, though, and Jason could attest to that from being a coach at AVT as well. But the training now and the people getting into the sport and training MMA at this young age, not single disciplines, this is moving the game on so quickly now.
Yeah, it's crazy, like how well-rounded all these guys are. You see their, you know, the jockeying between positions, which is, people think there's so little to them. Both these guys are doing it exceptionally well. Aye, with a good right hand to the body. I like that in the clinch.
Followed up by a knee from
great knees there
from Kurtis Campbell, though. Really starting to use that tight clinch.
Yeah, and that's tall man versus shorter man. Shorter man trying to box his way out of the tie clinch. Obviously, he's knee to the head.
Just relentless.
Neil Hall watching on here. What's the correct way of breaking this then with such a strong tie clinch?
He's got to try and pummel his arms in through the middle. I think one got through to the head. Like these amateurs, no knee to the head. He's got to try and pummel his way through, but it said Campbell's got in for a big takedown, hits it straight into the mount, it looks like he's going to take.
This is a tough position for Fahad to be in so early in the fight. Look at this punishment coming down. Neil Hall's not going to let much more of this go on.
No, he's looking close.
Yeah, Eli's still in there. Campbell opened up the taps, but Eli's not coming out a great deal there, but he's holding on tight. The shots have slowed down a little bit.
Got to intelligently defend yourself from the bottom, though, and although he's bringing those legs up, those shots are still landing.
Big right hands there. Looks like Neil's going to step in.
Neil's going to step in. And there we go, he's called it. Kurtis Campbell moves to 2-0, and listen to the crowd.
And does so in impressive fashion. This young man's not even out of breath, and he fought hard for a couple of minutes there.
And let's be honest, the change in the game there was when he got that tie plum clinch, when he could attack that body, that opened up all the attacks, then cleverly switched that to a takedown. Great performance.
Yeah, just as Ellahi was really focused on defending the knees, you know, Campbell showed, as I was saying, just how diverse all these guys are at such a young age now. As soon as he got it to the ground, passed straight to the mount, and then Ellahi just had no answers. I think he's fine. I don't think he's particularly hurt, but he's stuck in a position he couldn't get out of. Right call there from the referee. Good first opening bout for us.
And there goes another advert for Never Judge a Book by his cover, popping his glasses straight back on there. You might think that would be easy to nick that man's wallet, but you'd regret it for the rest of your days.
Absolutely. While we're waiting for Lee Nicholson to come in and make this decision official, let's shout out some of the sponsors for UK Fighting Championships 8. The Health Shack, EmpireGrappling.com, Miller City Cars, Nextly Fitness, and TNutrition.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, your appreciation for both men inside the cage, please. And so, after 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 1, we have a winner by TKO in the blue corner, Kurtis Campbell.
Campbell moves to 2-0.
And your appreciation for Fahad Ellahi.
Very impressive second fight there. Jason Tan in the corner there. One of the stars of coaching and fighting and ground game of UK MMA. Just look at the studs that he's made from his gym. Tim Barnett. Now these up-and-comers as well. Exciting to see.